All right, what is going on, guys? We've got some PSA cards to reveal. We got some packs to rip, some bangers to pull. It's going to be a good night here with Brothers and Cards Breaks. I'm excited about it. Still got some spots left in this one. This has been the only one all year where I see we might have to eat some spots here. Still a little bit of time, a little bit of hope left. Let me see. I think there's 5 spots left in the $27 filler. Yeah. 5 spots left in the filler, and I think 6 spots left in the main. Feels like there's a lot of irons in the fire of potentials. So I'm going to do the PSA reveal first. Still 5 spots left in the filler. If anybody wants to hop in that. Daisy, since you're here, I'm going to go ahead and start your PSA reveal. These are all your cards here that we're starting with. We can organize them into 9s and 10s as we go here. But overall, I don't think it's bad, man. We're just going to get right into it. And it's a 10. Cade Cunningham auto. Dwayne Bowe auto. A 10. I have not had time to really look anything up, really at all. Your Bronny got a 9. This Luka got a 9. Stephon Castle, 10. This was the only 8 that I remember seeing. Team color match Tyreek Hill. Kind of a thicker card. No, I guess they weren't thick this year. This guy got a 9. Nine. There's a 10. There's a 10. There's a 9. Ten. 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 10. 10. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. So far, we're about even. But I think that thing right there is going to make the difference. You did get a $70 upcharge on this one, but I don't think you care. That thing was a 10 out of 10 when we got it. I knew that was going to be a 10. And so I was excited about that from the jump. Yeah. That came from one of our breaks. Let's go. These are selling raw. I think one sold like 5 days ago for like $1,300 or something. Raw. So one of these is on eBay, I think, for like $4,500. Yeah. Figured to be pretty happy with that. My man. That's awesome. We will get all of these listed sometime in the next week. So be thinking about what you want price for them. But yeah, that was a pretty good order. I feel like that was very, very, very acceptable. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. PSA 10 on that is nice. Now, I do want to remind you guys, we still have 5 spots left in the filler. It's $27 per spot, or 4 for $100. If anybody wants to do that. We also have, I think still 6 spots left in the main, which is the most we've ever had coming into a live. So I know it's a little crazy, kind of a holiday weekend situation. I know there's some mixed feelings on the Topps products. However, I will say that we have always done pretty dang well with what's up, Don? Don, I sent you some messages. We've done pretty darn well with Breakers Delight products. I'm hoping this one is no different. So, Daisy, you said spot 4 in the filler. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 spots left in the filler. 1, 2, 3 for the filler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots left in the main. I'll do, at this point, I'll do $70 for any fillers, or for any main spots. If anybody wants to take one, the main spot, we'll do $70 for that. We do still have some more to go. Some guys that are from the break group. Tom, if you're in here, this is yours. This was pulled in one of our breaks, and I said, shoot your shot. Oh, yeah, nice. I forgot about that. But yeah, Tom, this was pulled from one of our breaks. You got a 10 on that, sir. And then I had bought this on eBay for like a few dollars, like not very much at all. I thought it looked pretty good. Sending in PSA 10, Cade Klubnik. Big fan of Cade Klubnik. I think he's one of the best quarterbacks in college football coming in this year. Sold one of his autos for like $50 last week that I got for like 12 back in January. His stuff's going up, so I'm excited to see what this does. With grading, I've got less than $30 in this, I believe. So excited to see what that does. That was a win. Pops took one on the chin in terms of grading. Big time, took one on the chin. He sent 3 cards in with hoping to see at least 110. He had this Prism, Michael Penix Jr., Optic, J.J. McCarthy, and then this Prism Halley, which I thought it looked pretty good. Was definitely shocked to get a 9 or an 8. I really thought all 3 of those had chances at 10s, but apparently somebody at PSA felt differently. So Pops took it tough there. And then remember that case, that half case of Phoenix we did where we saw the Caleb Williams? There was also a Peyton Manning, and I was again sending it at first. Then Caleb Williams said, let's give it a shot, and he was right. PSA 10 on both of those case hits that we had in our half case. Pretty special. So pretty happy about all that. Pretty excited to see that come back at 10. So Caleb, let's go, buddy. Alrighty, let's check out the Facebook group again. Yeah, that's right. Indy Card Exchange came back strong with that. I'm gonna have to just eat some spots if it's 12 minutes after 9 here. Let's see. It doesn't look like any more progress other than Daisy taking that 4 spot. Alright, so we're just gonna have to eat these filler spots here. I'll give it about another minute. See if anybody wants to take a filler spot. Again, these are $27 a piece, or it's $100 for all 4 of them. If anybody wants to jump in this filler here at the end, there's also some main spots that I would do for $70. If anybody's interested here. Give it about a minute. And we're just going to get rolling. I'm not trying to make everybody wait. $27 a piece, or $100 for all 4, and then $70 for the main spots. Let me see if I got any emails back. did not. All right, Don, you got them. So $100, you got all these filler spots. Appreciate that, Don. Hopefully you end up getting a spot out of it. All right, so we can randomize the filler. There's 1, 2, and 3. So Don's going to get 2 of those filler spots, and then Josh gets 1. So Don, that worked out pretty well for you there, coming in clutch at the end. All right, so we've got Don P, and then Josh Wagers. So that's how the filler worked out. All right, so we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, had several irons in the fire here. See, I'll refresh this. I don't think anybody has claimed anything. I haven't got any notifications. Nope. All right, so $70 a spot here on these last 6. This is crazy. We have not had to eat any spots all year long, but I do know it's a holiday weekend, so I can have some grace. Not going to postpone the break, but if anybody would like to jump in at a main spot at $70, got about 30 more seconds. All right. Nobody's fault but my own here. I thought this was a go-getter break. There was really no new releases to look at. Thought I'd shoot my shot. I like this product. It's been good to us in the past, but it is what it is. All right. So good luck, everybody. We'll randomize teams. Also, I cannot win the random team. So just know that if I end up winning the random team, it'll just defer to whatever is next. Also, if I get any good teams, this is randomized like any other break we've ever done. So it looks like I'm getting the Falcons and all the way down here. Brandon Clayton is getting the Commanders. Copy that. We'll see who the free team goes to. All right. Free spots going to the Rams. Went to the Rams last week too. All right. Remember, I cannot get the free spot, so if that's on top, we'll just divert to the next team. 2 and 3. All right, Michael Lucas is getting the free spot. So let's pop over here. The free spot to the Rams. Michael Lucas. All right, that's from last week right there that you see there at the bottom. Print. Could have been a different break, actually. All right. So, Josh, you got the Cardinals. Michael Lucas with the Ravens. Bills going to David Ambrose. Josh Wagers, you got the Bears. You're due for sure for a big one. Don, you got your Cowboys, brother. Let's go. Broncos to Michael Lucas. Let's see. Texans to Don P. Colts. For myself here. Brett, you got the Chiefs. Don, you got the Chargers. And Dolphins. Josh, you got the Vikings. Josh, you got good teams here, man. Bears and Vikings. Patriots, Michael Grandy. Rival squad there. Dacey, you got the Giants, man. Little Malik Neighbors action. Michael Grandy also got the Jets. So 2 divisional rivals. Brandon Clayton with the Eagles. All right. All right, best of luck, everybody. Let's go ahead and get this cracking. Thanks, Don. Appreciate you, brother. All right. Box number 1. All right. All right, auto number 1. Tony Fatanu out of 99. Will Reichard. Carter Bradley. Jace McClellan. Tony Baselli, sorry. Dante Culpepper out of 25. Mark Ripien out of 99. And Jason Witten. Box number 1, not great. That's why we don't do just one box. Dante Culpepper out of 25. Little chip shot. Vikings with 2 pretty decent cards there. The auto and the out of 25. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen an auto of either one of them in the stuff that we've pulled. Dude, I was at Indy Card Exchange today, and there was some like new WNBA. I was in a huge hurry because Truman and I were getting ready to go watch the new Jurassic World movie, which was pretty good. And so we were in a big hurry, and I was in Indy Card Exchange getting ready to check out, and there was like this new WNBA product that pulled out, and a guy pulled an out of 5 National Treasures Caitlin Clark RPA. That's one of them sold for $60,000. So like this card that they just pulled right in front of us was worth $60,000. I knew it was a big one because all the guys behind the Indy Card Exchange shelf were like quiet. Like Jake was there and was just like looking at this card, like holy crap. And the guy was like excited about it, and Jake was like, "Yeah, that's worth like $60,000." Crazy. All right, I'm going to do the same thing I did last one where I set the good ones aside here. All right, going right to the autos. Cole Bishop out of 199 for the Bills. Ricky Williams for the Dolphins. 98 of 99. I believe that was Don P. Yes, sir, Don Pachoki. Ricky Williams auto. Frank Gore. Braden Fisk. This is out of 75. Dan Marino, another little Dolphins chip shot. And then Troy Polamalu out of 25 for the Steelers. Maurice Jones-Drew out of 99. Brett Favre refractor. So some serious chip shot stuff there. I mean, Polamalu out of 25 probably does okay, if I had to guess. And then that Dan Marino is great auction stuff. And Ricky Williams, a legend for multiple reasons. I don't know much about Cole Bishop. Yeah. Your Dolphins. All right, box number 3. Let's get crazy. Here we go. Auto number 1. Ray Davis. He wasn't bad for the Bills this year. Leroy Kelly out of 50 for the Browns. Adisa Isaac. Trey Benson. What is this? There's like a piece of paper in there randomly. How does that even happen? Out of 50, Doug Williams. Out of 99, Phil Simms. Out of 75, Michael Pratt. Patrick Willis. It is the Browns auto. You're right. There we go. It's a hit. See, these boxes are like, I think like $325 or something. Like, would I be happy with spending $325 for what I just got? Absolutely not. But, I mean, like, comparatively, the risk reward in this product, like right there, that was probably like a $300 loss, which sucks if you were to open that yourself. But I also know that, I don't know, I just feel like in our experience with Topps Chrome, Breaker's Delight, we have seen more than $300, almost as much as we've seen under. We got 3 boxes to go. I'm expecting fireworks somewhere in this break, for dang sure. All right, Phil, we'll get you later. All right, halfway through, nothing crazy yet. Score does, huh? I may be interested in Score. All right, auto number 1. Jalen Polk for the Patriots. Auto number 2. Muhsin Muhammad. Haven't heard that name in a long time. I remember he was a stud for the Panthers, though. Doug Flutie out of 99. Tyler Nubin out of 75. Chop Robinson, more PC Dolphins. Ron Jaworski. Another brutal use of $325 if that was your box. That was worse than the last one, I think. All right. 2 boxes left. Waiting on the fireworks. It's 4th of July weekend. We got to see some fireworks here. Let's go. First auto, out of 75. Dylan Johnson. Quite a bit of playing time. All right, next auto is out of 25. Bryce Young, how about it? That'll play. Who had the Panthers? Nathan Gomez. I know it's not a rookie, but hey. That is a nice auto there. 16 of 25. That is solid. Definitely the best card we've pulled so far. Definitely acceptable. Out of 25, Bryce Young auto. That's nice, bro. Nathan, that'll play, brother. That ain't bad. All right, we still got more in this pack here. Out of 99, Danny Amendola. Ooh, we got a red. Okay, red. 2 of 5, Steve Hutchinson. I feel like we pulled a really short print Steve Hutchinson. I'm almost confident that we pulled like the white out of 15 Steve Hutchinson not too long ago. Minnesota, that's Josh Wagers. As a short print, 2 of 5. That box was way better than the others. So like, I couldn't be mad paying $325 for this one. We also got an Archie Griffin, legendary brownie. Or, I'm sorry, Bengal. Legend. He's the Ohio State guy, right? Yeah, Ohio State. So that's a Bengal there, actually. I know it looks like a brown. That pack was much better. I don't know what that Bryce Young does, but it can't be that far away from triple digits. Let's hope this last one's going to end us with a big rookie QB. Saving the best for last. Let's go. Hope things get a little bit more exciting here. So far, it's been rough. Brock Bowers would be acceptable. Malik Neighbors, just a big name. Here we go. All right. Auto number 1 in this last pack. It's a rookie. Braden Fisk for the free Rammers. Going to Michael Lucas. And the last auto of this break, Anthony Gold for the Colts. Not the fireworks I was looking for whatsoever here. Marvin Harrison Jr. All right, we got another out of 5, though. Let's see what this is. Out of 5, it's a rookie. Tyler Guyton, offensive tackle for the Cowboys. Short print, no less. Terrence Newman out of 99. And Antonio Freeman, team color match for the Packers. And then a Tom Brady refractor there to finish it. Woof. Not the fireworks that I was looking forward to all week for this break. That one ended up being rough. We've definitely been spoiled by this product in the past. I was really hoping that was going to continue. No dice for us this time, ladies and gentlemen. It's part of it. Wish it would have been different, obviously. So, looking into the upcoming weeks, I know there's some releases that happen in July. I do plan on doing Break Club again in July. Please let me know if you would like to partake. Again, the benefits are 10% off all your spots. You get to list everything that you pull on our auctions if you would like. And there's some other benefits as well. You get to keep your spots, some other good stuff. There you go. Yeah, at least you did good on the grading stuff. All right, Braden Fisk, Anthony Gold, out of 5, Tyler Guyton, Archie Griffin, out of 5, Steve Hutchinson, Dylan Johnson, Muhsin Muhammad. The Panthers actually did pretty good. Carolina, that is Nathan Gomez, yep. The Patriots, Michael Grandy, Jalen Polk auto. The Bills, Ray Davis auto. Michael Pratt out of 75. Doug Williams out of 50. Leroy Kelly for your Cleveland Browns there, Dacey. Cole Bishop, another Bills auto. Ricky Williams for the Dolphins. Dan Marino out of 75. Troy Polamalu out of 25. Troy Fautanu for the Steelers. Will Reichard for the Minnesota Vikings out of 25 for the Vikings with Culpepper. And then the hit of the break, Bryce Young out of 25 for the Panthers. The one break you didn't get Panthers, yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. I will see you next week.